Good morning to everyone. Deputy Provincial Commissioner Nagasena, Zonal Commissioner Mrs Shyama Liyanage, Divisional Commissioner, the HAO Mr Arosh Yahampath, Principal Headmistress of OKI International School, my dear butterflies, little friends and guides, once again, good morning to all of you. Actually, I am really very happy to be present here, talking to you in front of you all on this very important day, celebrating with you all the International Women's Day. Actually, the theme of the International Women's Day this year is gender equality today, that is for a sustainable tomorrow. As everyone is aware, every year we are celebrating the International Women's Day, which means there are issues, there are problems, there are pains, difficulties experienced by girls, young women and women locally, globally, all over the world. Wherever you go, in any corner of the world, there are girls, young women and women, mothers, elderly women, all are suffering a lot, many times more than compared to the men. We don't have any celebration like this for men, which clearly implies, which clearly informs we are celebrating this in order of the pain and difficulties and inequality that is present in the society. So obviously we have to recognize and we have to address all these. The disparity or the inequality is visible in all walks of life, everywhere in the community. It can be in the education sector, it can be in the employment sector, or it can be in the transportation, traveling, financial allocation. Everywhere the disparity is there. So it is very important that we discuss all these disparities, inequalities, and find solutions and introduce mechanisms by the government, non-government organizations, schools, and even in the family itself. We have to practice it. We have to start at family level. Even we can see in our families, in many societies, there are disparities, there are inequalities. Even when serving the food, boys are given the priority. Girls will have to wait. That is not correct. That is not a correct thing in a modern society, in a democracy. Even in any religion, it is not encouraged. But it is our society, it is the families, it is the members of the society that we are pushing. In my opinion, I am very confident that a lot of things, the inequalities, discrimination, household violence and everything can be reduced to maximum level by mutual understanding of men and women working together, starting at family level. If you see in a family, both husband and wife working together, but it is the wife, even though she is working full time, she has to do other household chores. She has to take care of the kitchen. If there are 2-3 children, boys and girls, then it is the girl child who has to do more of the household work. But how can we change this? We have to start from a very small unit. Before thinking in a bigger level, each and every family tries to implement some sort of balancing, gender balance, we can reduce much of these issues. When the girls are growing, when the boys are growing, like, for example, I have one daughter and son. We are also trying to balance. We try to practice this at home. It is not only my wife all the time cooking. I also have to cook. I also have to clean the kitchen and everything, support. In that way, she becomes mentally relaxed, mentally fit, and she is becoming a little bit of confident that there is somebody to help her, there is somebody to understand. And it is really, really very nice to see boys here. Yes, this is really a very nice decision to invite boys also here. I always appreciate this. If you want to talk about gender inequality, gender balance, then there should be men, then there should be boys who must be understand. Most of the problems are coming because of the ignorance. Men do not understand the pain of menstruation every month. So it is the duty of the women or the girls to make your partners, your friends in the school, your friends in the workplace, in the family, to make them understand how difficult it is to cope up with the situation, how much you are suffering psychologically. So I think there should be a lot of discussions, there should be a lot of sharing of information, there should be a lot of mutual understanding between boys and girls. We cannot eliminate this situation overnight. A lot of discussion needed, a lot of mutual trust, mutual understanding, sort of friendliness, all these things are needed. I think girl guiding and scouting movements are doing a better job. They are doing a very good job by imparting this knowledge for the children from the very beginning. But I urge the commissioners and organizers that in future there should be more male participation to discuss about the gender equality, gender balance. If you are talking about discrimination, violence, gender inequality, gender imbalance, only among girls, only among women, it is not helping. We all have to get together. My mother is a woman, I have sisters, my wife is a woman, my daughter is a woman. I have equal right to support everyone. So every boy and every man should think in support of gender balance. This is something that I wanted to highlight. The other thing is, for certain things, we cannot expect solution from outsiders. We cannot expect any resolution from external parties. We have to create solutions for the problems that we are facing. If there is any gender-related issues inside the classroom, then it is the duty of the teacher, mediating the girls and boys, to identify a solution. The teacher's duty also should be imparting the importance of gender balance, respecting each other, understanding somebody else's pain. Then there will be no issue. The other thing is, in many communities, even in Sri Lanka, in many places, girls are suffering a lot because of the female migration of women. Due to the economic poverty, economic vulnerability, what happens is mothers are migrating to Middle Eastern country mainly, suffering a lot there. Psychologically, physically, Financially, sometimes they are not well paid also. They are working very hard, round the clock, but they are not well paid. But at the same time, the children here, back at home, also suffering a lot. And mainly, I would say the girls. I have worked almost all over the country. I have seen many places. Because of the mother's migration to foreign country, girls are suffering a lot. Because they are the acting mothers. Sometimes the big girl, adolescent girls, sometimes even teenage girls, sometimes small girls, just like 8-9 years old girls, taking care of the whole family, sacrificing their future. They are unable to go to school because they have to take care of their siblings. They have to cook for their father. So this situation should change. We must create the change. We must be change makers. Each an individual of our society should be a change maker. And the butterflies and little friends and guides, you all have to discuss. You all have to participate in this kind of programs, and you have to be very innovative to eliminate this kind of imbalance in the society. Because I strongly believe that girls' education is number one. If the girls, women are happy at home, the whole home is happy. If the mother is suffering, if the girls are suffering, then we can't expect happiness at home. That applies to the whole country, the whole world. Now see, in a war, now there is a severe war going on between Ukraine and Russia. Who is the mostly affected group? It is the children, it is mainly the girls and the women. So, even though there are global things happening, national things happening, we have to see how we can make our classroom a balanced classroom when it comes to teaching, sharing allocations, sharing titles, positions. It can be an appointment of classroom monitor. We have to always think how we are going to balance both girls and boys. In a sports meet, how we are going to share resources and positions. So always we have to keep that in mind, and girls should be given more priority to education. If the girls are happy, if the girls are educated, then the whole family is very strong. If the mother is educated, she knows what to do, when to go to the doctor to give vaccine to the child. It is not the father. Most of the time it is a mother, it is the mother, it is women. So mother's education is very important. If the mother is educated well to choose the food, then she can choose what to purchase in the market. We are also doing a nutrition program which is very important. It is about food choice. It is our target to eliminate malnutrition from the girls. So it is very important. All the mothers should be educated so that they can easily choose what is needed, what is nutritious. We can't go and purchase anything and everything in the market that is advertised. So that kind of knowledge, if the mother needs to have, she needs to be educated. So you little girls, butterflies, little friends, guys, everyone, now you are very young, you are very small, but the future is yours. So you have to learn well, study well, not only pass the exam, but also you must be able to have the capacity, empowerment and talent to manage the family. The society, younger generation, future generation is in your hands. If you all are educated well, you can educate your children in the future. So we can build up a very strong and educated nation. So once again I would like to highlight that girls' education, mothers' education, they are very, very important if we want to eliminate this kind of imbalance from the society. It is no use. Every year we are celebrating this kind of Women's Day just for the sake of celebration. Unless we start practicing something, at least at the smallest, each and every captain, can be a captain or a classroom teacher, must realize what we are going to do from today to Wednesday. We have to check, are there any discrimination happening? If really discrimination is hurting, it's a pain. It affects the girls' and children's future. So we have to be very much wise to encourage the girls and boys to respect each other, make sure that gender equality is there, gender balance is there, then only we can sustain. We can build up a sustainable world where everyone can live in a very peaceful way. Thank you very much, my dear butterflies, little friends and guides, and boys from the Scouts movement for organizing, for participating in this wonderful event. Thank you very much, Mrs Pushpa Nagasena, Natasha, and the principal, directress, and HOA for giving me this opportunity, wonderful opportunity to come here to meet with you all, to share some of the thoughts. Maybe I hope that these are very important thoughts, especially in order to make sure we have a very peaceful and a happy world, where both girls and boys, men and women, wives and husbands live happily. Let us try to bring some sort of change. Thank you very much once again. I wish everyone a very good, very happy International Women's Day. Thank you very much.
I can fly high. I can be a superhero. Watch me fly. I can be brave. I can be kind. I can be a rock star. Watch me shine. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I can be anything. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I can be anything. Yes, I can. I can be a boy. I can be a girl. I can be a ballerina. Watch me try. I can see too. I can explore. I can be a fire dragon. Watch me roar. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I can be anything. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I can be anything. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I can be anything. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I can be anything. Yes, I can. Thank you.
Mr. Zarook and Dear Commissioner and our dear scouts, guides, legal friends and guides. I am happy to be here to address this topic. I was asked to do it in Sinhalese, so I will start the topic in Sinhalese. ඇත්තෙන්ම අපේ ජෙන්ඩර් බේස් අපි බැලුවොත් ලිංග භේදය අනුව වෙනස්කම් ඇති වෙනවා. එතකොට ප්‍රමුඛත්වය ලබා දීම සමහර ස්ත්‍රී පුරුෂ භාවය ගත්තාම අඩුම සැලකීම වෙන්නේ කාටද? කාන්තාව ගෑනු ළමයා. අපි ඒ කාන්තාව එහෙම සැලකිලිමත් භාවය අඩු කරගන්න කොහෙන්ද පටන් ගන්නෙ? මේක පටන් ගන්න ගෙදරින්මයි. දරුවෙක් කුස තුලට ආපුවම අම්මා බලන්නේ ආච්චි අම්මා අහන්නේ පුතේද දුවේද දන්නේ නැහැ. එතනින් තමයි පටන් ගන්න. පුතෙක් නම් ගෙනියන්න තාත්තගේ නම ගෙනියන්න පුළුවන්. දුවෙක් නම් මුකුත් කියන්නේ නැහැ. කමන්නේ නැති කවුරුම මුලක් කමන්නේ. දැන් එහෙම ඉස්සර තිබුණා. 1990 ගණන් වෙනකන් ඔය ප්‍රශ්නේ තිබුණා. දැන් නම් බලන්නේ දැන් ගිහින් බලනවා බබා හම්බෙන්න ඉස්සෙල්ලා ඒ පුතේ දුවේද කියලා. පුතෙක් නම් හරියම සන්තෝෂයි. දුවෙක් නම් ඒත් කමන්නේ කියලා තිබුණද දෙන දේ දෙයියෝ ගන්න දෙපෑ කියලා. එතෙන් තමයි අපේ කාන්තාවන්ට අඩු සැලකිල්ලක් ඒ වචන වලින් ලැබෙන්නේ ඉස්සෙල්ලා. දැන් මේ ළමයා මේ ගෑනු ළමයා සිංහිතෙක් බවට පත් වෙනවා. ඊට පස්සේ යෞවන භාවයට එනවා. ඊට පස්සේ හොඳ ගෑනු ළමෙක් වෙනවා. අධ්‍යාපනය අදාරනවා. ඊට පස්සේ කාන්තාව මේ ස්ටේජස් එක කව කරගෙන එනවා. එන මග බාධාවල් ඇති වෙනවා. එදෙද්දී කියනවා නෑ මල්ලිට අපි කෑම පිඟානක් ගත්තා ඉස්සර කියන්නේ ඕක තාත්තට කියන්නේ අම්මේ මල්ලිට කියන්නේ හොඳම මාළු කෑමකට හොඳම කෑම පිඟානක් තාත්තටයි මල්ලිටයි කියන්නේ ඉස්සෙල්ලා. ඊට පස්සේ තමයි අම්මා දෙන්න අර ඉතුරු වෙන ටික තමයි කන්නේ. නංගිට කඩුවෙක්ට දෙන්නේ අඩුවෙක්. නමුත් 1993 දී බීජිං කොන්ෆරන්ස් එක තිබ්බා 1993. ඒකෙදි කතා වුණා කාන්තාවෝ අපිට අඩු සැලකිල්ලක් තියෙනවද? නැත්නම් අතවරකට පස් වෙනවද කාන්තාව? ළමයි අතවරවලට පස් වෙනවද? බලාගෙන යන මුළු ලෝකෙම කාන්තාව කියන්න පටන් ගත්තා. ඔව් අපේ ලංකාවේ නම් කිව්වා අපිට එහෙම ළමයිට නම් අතවරටපත් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. පොඩි ළමයි නම් ගෙවල් වල ළමයි එක්ක සෙල්ලම් කරන්න එක්කන් යනවා. කාන්තාවන් නම් පුරුෂයා විඳලා දහන් තත්ත්වෙටපත් වෙලා හිටියා. එච්චරයි ඒ කාලෙදී අපේ ඔය බීජින් සම්මානයට සහභාගී වෙච්ච UNICEF ආයතනයේ UNDP ඒ කාන්තාව සාකච්ඡා කරපු දේ අපිට එහෙම ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ. ළමයි දෙන්න කිව්වා නෑ තියනවා ගිහින් හොයලා බලන්න. ඇත්තෙන්ම බලනකොට අර ඕගලන්ට මතක ඇති ලොකුවට ප්‍රශ්නයක් ගියා පොලිස් නිලධාරියෙක් තුන්දේ අපේ ඒක ඇත්තක් නෙමෙයි. ඒ කාලේදී තමයි ඕව ඇවිස්සලා ආවේ. ඊට පස්සේ නීති ගෙනාවා ළමයි මෙහෙ කාර්ය සේවයට ගන්න බෑ කියලා. දැන් මේ 93 ඔය platform එකක් ඇති කෙරුවා 1995 දී. කාන්තා හිංසනයට පිටුදකින්න. කාන්තාවන් සමායිතිය ලබා දෙන්න ඕන. කාන්තාව පවරන්නේ ගෑනු ළමයාට අධ්‍යාපනය, සෞඛ්‍ය, එතකොට පරිසරය, අධ්‍යාපනය, එතකොට සෞඛ්‍ය, නීති, එතකොට මුදල් ඉපෙයි,
කලණිය.
එතකොට තව මොනවාද? හිතන්න බලන්න. පරිසරය කිව්වා. අපි විද්‍යාඥයෝ සමහර විද්‍යාර්ථීන් විහිදෙනවා අපි හිතන්නේ පිරිමි අය විපාකම් කියලා. නමුත් දැන් ඔයගලන්ට තේරෙනවා ඇති ගෑනු ළමයි ඉන්නවා. හුඟක් දියුණු වෙච්ච. ඉතින් මේ අංශ හැම ගෑනු ළමෙක් සහ කාන්තාවකට ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ rights. These are rights. They have to achieve these things. Right? දැන් මේ බෝඩ් අල්ලගෙන ඉන්න කෑ ගහුවට මේවා හරියනවද? අපිට සමානතාවයක් හම් වෙනවද? නැහැ. කොහොමද අපිට කරන්න පුළුවන්? මේ බාල ලක්ෂිකාවන්ට කොහොමද කරන්න පුළුවන්? දැන් හිතන්නේ ස්කවුට්ස්ලා ජම්බරි ගියාම ස්කවුට්ස්ලාට විතරයි යන නැගගෙන ගහන්න පුළුවන් පේන්ස් එහෙම ගහන්න පුළුවන් කියලා. නෑ. අපේ ගෑනු ළමයි ජම්බරි ගියාම ඒ ළමයිගේ දක්ෂතාවයෙන් බලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. පේන්ස් වල අවට තියෙන එක එක ආම්පන්න යන්න එක එක මේස වල හදලා තියෙනවා. ලස්සන පුටු හදලා තියෙනවා. ඒ ලීවරේ. ඒ හා සමාන ස්කවුට්ස් සමාන අපි ගෑනු ළමයිට පුළුවන්. ඒ දක්ෂතාවයට අවකාශයක් ලැබෙන්න ඕනේ. දැන් මේ අපේ ගයිඩ්ලා හැමතිස්සම හිතන්න එපා මට බැරි වෙයි. බැරි වෙන එක ඒ වචනේ නැතුව positive thinking. You have to think positively. I can. I will try. මම උදාහරණයක් කියන්නම් මං ගැන. ස්විමින් වලට ගියා ගර්ල් ගයිඩින් වලට. ගිහිල්ලා මට මුකුත් බෑ. නමුත් මගේ කෝච් කිව්වා දීපෙන් ගිහිල්ලා පණින්න කියලා. මම වටපිට බැලුවා මට ලැජ්ජයි. නැත්තම් කල්ලු කරනවා කිව්වා. මොනවා කරන්නද පැන්නා. මම පෙන්නේ මට බෑ කියලා. මම ගියා ආවා ඊට පස්සේ බේරගත්තා. හරි. ඉතින් ඒ වගේ සමුත් නෙමෙයි මං කියන්නේ කන්දකුත් පිටිපයින් කියලා. තමන් බලන්න ඕන පුළුවන් වටේ ඉන්න ආරක්ෂා කරන අය. ඒ පිළිද බය වෙන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. ඒකයි මම දන්නේ. මම දන්නවා. ගෙලෙන් ගියත් ඉන්නවා. කෝචේ ඉන්නවා ළඟ. බේරගන්න පුළුවන්. මම පැන්නා. අන්න ඒ වගේ තමයි ඕගොල්ලන්ට පුළුවන් දේවල් කරන්න. ඉස්සරහට යන්න. සමතැන ඉන්නවා. equal right. හරි අපි දැනගන්න ඕන අපිට පුළුවන් දේවල් කරලා අධ්‍යාපනයේ කඩාකප්පල් නොවි අපි ඉදිරියට යන්න ඕන අධ්‍යාපනයෙන් අපි මම සහභාගී වුණා women delivery සම්මන්ත්‍රණයට. ඒකෙදී බලන්න ඕන කාන්තාවන්ගේ දක්ෂතාවය මටත් පුදුමයි. මම ඒ අය දැක්කම මට හිතුණා අනේ අපි මේ ඉස්සෙල්ලා අපි ඔය සම්මන්ත්‍රණවලට ගියා නම් අපිටත් ඒ විදිහට අපේ තිබුණා sessions. නමුත් එහෙම නෙමෙයි ඇෆ්‍රිකන් ලේඩීස්ලා very powerful. They are very powerful. හරිම දක්ෂතාවයක් තියෙනවා. හැමතිස්සම ඒගොල්ලෝ ෆයිට් කරනවා. අපි වගේ නෙමෙයි. අර ඒෂියන්ස්ලා වගේ නෙමෙයි. ඒෂියන්ස් ලස්සනට කතා කරනවා ඒගොල්ලෝ ෆයිට් කරනවා. ඉතින් අන්න ඒකයි වෙනස තියෙන්නේ. නමුත් අපි කාන්තාව ශක්තිමත් හැමතිස්සම හිතන්න ඕන අපේ මල්ලාට වඩා අයියලාට වඩා අපි ශක්තිමත්. ඔබට ශක්තිමත්ද? නැත්ද? ඔව්ද? අයියේ. එහෙමනම් ඕගොල්ලෝ හැමතිස්සම හිතන්න always think positively. And maybe you are not very clever doing your study, but you must be able to do any class, or you can come up with your ability. එක්කෙනෙක් එක දෙයකට දක්ෂ වෙනවා. දැන් ඕන වෙන්නේ. ඒ වගේම තමයි කාන්තාවක් දැනුවත් කෙරුවොත් කොහොමද කියනවා මේ මුළු රටක් දැනුවත් වුණා වගේ. කාන්තාවක් දැනුවත් වුණොත් ලෝකයක්ම දැනුවත් කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඉස්සෙල්ලාම අපි කියන්නේ අපි ගමෙන් බලමු කාන්තාව මොකක් හරි පණිවිඩයක් දීපුවම ඒ හිඳ ගාවදී ඒක හැමෝටම පණිවිඩය යනවා. ඒ වගේ තමයි කාන්තාව හොඳ දෙයක් දැනුවත් වුණා පණිවිඩ සෞඛ්‍යවත් හරි ඒ පණිවිඩය දෙනවා. දැන් මිසස් ආවුරුන් බකරි මෙසේජ් එකක් දුන්නා ඒ කාන්තාව මේ ගිහින් කියනවා කියනවා මිනිමම මම කන්දේ කිව්වා මිනිමම බොන්දේ කිව්වා ඒක කියලා අර මෙසේජ් එක යනවා. ඒ වගේම තමයි බැංක්ස් වල ලෝන්ස් දෙන්නේ කාන්තාව. මොකද දන්නවා දුන්නොත් ඒ දේ ආපහු ගෙවනවා නැත්නම් ඒ මේ නොගෙව ඉන්නේ ගෙවනවා. සල්ලි අර පරිස්සමින් වියදම් කරනවා. එහෙමනම් අපේ මේ කාන්තාවෝ මේ අපේ බාල දක්ෂිකාවෝ ඕගොල්ලෝ එවිතරයි තමන්ට හැමෝටම අධ්‍යාපනයේ සුදුසුකම් ලබා ගන්න බැරි වුණා ඕගොල්ලන්ට පුළුවන් වෙන දේවල් වලින් ඉස්සරහට යන්න. ස්තුතියි මට සන්තෝෂයි. අද මට තිබුණා මහිලා සමිතියට යන්න වැඩසටහන අන්තිම මොහොතේ මම කිව්වා ප්‍රෙසිඩන්ට් මට වටිනා බාල දක්ෂිකා වැඩසටහනට යන්න එක because I am girl guide I should go for this. So then she said do you think that you have to? I said yes, I am only come for the conference and be participating, but this more than this very important for me as a girl guide. So thank you very much for inviting Natasha and Pushpa. Thank you very much. And if there are any questions, you can ask. Thank you.
Thank you for your valuable speech, dear man. Today is all about women. Now it's time to listen to a speech about Women's Day from our little friends Kitnuri and Chanali. Please welcome on stage Kitnuri and Chanali.
Good morning to one and all. Empowering women, first of all, happy Women's Day to all. Today we are celebrating National Women's Day. The International Women's Day is celebrated every year, firstly on 8th of March. It sheds light on the great achievements of women in various fields. Empowering women is a great responsibility at present 21st century. It is necessary for gender equality and social dignity. In the olden days, women were confined to the home and were not allowed to step out of the house for work. But today's society has seen a lot of changes. Today, women have started realizing their strengths. They are contributing to the success of their home and the entire society. Modern women are no longer dependent. She is strong and self-confident. We should respect each of them not because of gender, but because of their own identity. We must believe that both women and men develop from their home and community.
You can see women reaching great heights and carrying the stage. They are entering all fields and making success every day. As she was selected in honor of her recent place in the world history. She was the first woman of Indian descent to go to space. She held a pilot license for single and multi-engine airplanes. We can probably say Yahampath's accidental death is an inspiration to modern women. Shiromalie said at her early period she became a popular political figure with a guide to women education. Yet, she belonged to the youngest person ever to win the Nobel Peace Prize, just in age of 14. On this occasion, we should be inspired by the Iron Ladies whose life was tough. Fernando was the sickly child who had to wear a branch on her left leg. She overcame her disability to complete Olympic Games in 1960. She became the first American woman to win 3 gold medals in track and field at a single Olympic. American women need to build a society. They build not only themselves but the whole community. Yet history has failed women many times to present what a woman can be. It's not just a day to celebrate women. Every day should be a day where we respect the duty of a woman. Thank you, Auntie Judy.
It was a lovely speech. Thank you, my dear sisters. Okay, are you feel bored now? Really? Just kidding. Let's break the rhythm again. This is my warm welcome to our little friends and butterflies to perform your action song about girl power. It's time for you girls.
One more time for our little friend and butterfly. Thank you all. Speeches, songs, dances. I think we need to break the rhythm again. Let's talk something to make few achievements for the little friends of OKI International School, Kiribathgoda 25th Guidance.
First, we are going to give away the certificates to the ones who successfully completed the Giant Leap over 2021. I would like to invite Mr. Zarook Abdul to the stage to award the certificate to Kelaniya Imetma. Thank you, sir. I would like to invite Mrs. Priyanthi Rajapaksha to the stage to award the certificates to Yahampath. like to invite Mr. Arosh Yahampath to the stage to award the certificate to Kirimathgoda Sahansa. Thank you, sir. I would like to invite Mrs Pushpa Nagasena to the stage to award the certificate to Dulari Perera. Thank you, ma'am.
Next, we are going to give away the certificates to the ones who successfully completed this Girl Child Day activity class. I would like to invite Mrs Shyama Liyanage to the stage to award the certificate to Kelaniya. I would like to invite Priyanthi to the stage to award the certificate to Rajapaksha. Sorry, is Shiromalie, Lanka.
Sorry, I would like to invite Mrs. Dulari Perera to the stage to award Divisional.
Let's put our hands together one more time for the achievements of the guides and little friends of Divisional family.
Thank you, everyone. I think you all might have something to tell about Women's Day, but due to lack of time, we can't listen to you all. So let's hear what our little friend Kelaniya has to tell us. It's time for you, Kelaniya.
Good morning, everyone. As we all aware, it is announced today as a Women's Day, which gives women appreciation and credit the lot of civil she carried out. In a modern society, women is covering more portion of workload and responsibilities. There is no end that women's achievement from housewife to a leader of a country. It may vary. As a woman, we must not think down by anything. No matter however hard, we always ready to face challenges and to overcome them. We all have different stories. We will face the challenges and break the barriers and find strength and some energy to count our tires to drive down the open road by taking the steering wheel. We will rise up from our hills until it is love, confidence, and everything positive. Then our stories will return to the world. We are born to be leaders, we are born to be great. For example, Mrs. Shyama Liyanage, who became the first woman Prime Minister in
Lanka and the first woman Prime Minister in the world. So let's continue to create our stories in a world where we no longer feel. Striving for better, we can rule the home as well as the world. It is our responsibility to keep our families working together and bound together, and will make each other to live in harmony and make the present work. The hand that holds the cradle will rule the world. Thank you and have a nice day. And happy Women's Day.
It's an encouraging message, Kelani. Thank you.
Sadly, every nice thing has an end, but before it all ends, we have a little bit of time to give away a small token of creation. So, my dear guests, please accept a simple but lovely gift from our guide and little friend come near you.
Thank you, my friends. Anyway, now we have to mark the end of today's ceremony. Therefore, I warmly welcome our guide captain, the Divisional Commissioner of Biyagama, Mrs Shyama Liyanage, to mark the end of this wonderful event.
Good morning to the honorable guests, commissioners, respected principals, directress, teachers, little friends, guides, butterflies, and all the students. First of all, I would like to thank our principal ma'am for giving me this opportunity to celebrate the International Women's Day in this school. Because this was a sudden idea that came to my mind few days ago, like 3-4 days before. So the first person I called is principal ma'am. So she never said can't. Although we don't have permission for such activities, she wanted to do this in any way. So I know there are a lot of problems because it's a school day and morning hours, but still we were able to manage to do the event. So thank you very much, ma'am, for your immense support. And on behalf of the Sri Lanka Girl Guides Association, our division, and the school, I would like to thank all the guests here, especially Mr. Zarook, Ms. Priyanthi, for being here for a wonderful speech. And yeah, Mr. Zarook accepted the invitation at once, and I know with difficulties Ms. Priyanthi came. I'm so happy about that. Thank you very much for you for attending the event. And also, for all the guests here, I express my heartfelt gratitude to you for spending your valuable time with us. Actually, organizing an event is a very hard task. And this time, organizing it without being in the field was a very tough job for me, because normally I used to come here, run here and there and do everything by myself along with other support, but this time with my status I couldn't come, and it's just today morning I came here. But all these things happen with the support of Sadeka. If not for her, and there are some academic staff who supported, which is not their duty, but they supported, and I want to give a special thanks to Sadeka teacher, the Silvana of 65th Kelaniya. Without her, this won't be a success. So, for the first time in my life, I did with the support of others without being physically here for the most of the time. So I'm so lucky to have this type of friends, colleagues, and also my guides, the girls of our school. So I'm very thankful to have them with me for making this a success, because this all of a sudden all these were planned. We had only 3-4 days to plan all these things, and I'm very thankful to the announcers here. They are not much big children, but they managed within 2 days to do the announcing. So I say sorry, I apologize if they make any mistakes, because they had a very good time. Till late night they were discussing with me and practicing for this. So I want to thank them on behalf of everyone to helping to make this event a success. So there are many teachers, many people behind which I am not mentioning the name. So the school staff, the teachers and students, especially prefects. So thank you very much for everyone for supporting to make this event a success, and also the service guides, the guides from other schools. Thank you very much for being here to make this event a success. So, and also I want to give a thanks to the cameraman. He is my classmate from years. So without saying time, all of a sudden he also accepted because I wanted to have the memories of this event. So thank you, Tanuja, for being here for this event. And so in this short time, for all of the ones who supported, thank you very much. So happy Women's Day for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Once again, thank you everyone who gathered here